yeah. Who is the immigrant? If we are living in the same land, sharing the same sun. Who is the immigrant?
And now we welcome to Impact Talks Mr. Charles Anchang, CEO of the Immigrant magazine and one of the executive producers of the show, as well as my partner in crime. Full disclosure, he's my husband. Welcome to the show, Charles.
Oh, thank you, Pamela. Yeah, I'm not your partner in crime. I'm your partner in good times.
Good times and bad times. I'll take that.
All right.
You know, you told me a lot of crazy stories about your journey to the United States. Now is your moment of reckoning. Tell the truth. What brought you to the United States?
Oh, see, it was adventure, pure adventure. I came to the U.S. in 1994 because there was, back then, the World Cup, the football, we call it football, but in America they call it soccer. Mm-hmm. We had the World Cup soccer, football, and I accompanied a company called Cameroon Promo Loisir to come do some merchandising during the World Cup. And that was my journey. I had a contract to come be a sales advocate for them. And when I came, I loved California, and so I stayed.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And has California been fruitful for you?
Oh yes, California is truly heaven for me. I love California. Yes.
So, we had a topic about marriage, but before we get to that, yes, I want to find out from you what you think immigrants and Americans can learn from each other for as long as you've been here. What do you think we have in common? What can we learn?
I think we both have a lot to give. Granted, America is a nation of immigrants indeed, in that it was formed by immigrants. So the dynamic of America is such as it has, despite all the challenges they've had with slavery, segregation, and other crazy revolutions and civil wars, they've had a much more favorable ground to deal with major challenges and to build on human rights and much more on gender equality to an extent.
Yes.
And that they have to give the world. And then those of us that come from emerging economies that are still struggling with gender equality a lot and legal infrastructures that are not as powerful as need be to provide the right type of human rights.
Right.
Yeah, we have a lot to learn in terms of what America has to offer. So is that then also we also come on with a lot of organic cultures that we acquired from our ancestors that we bring into America, which is just some extra flowers. But when it comes to really eat, we get to really learn from the power of the legal infrastructure that permits for human rights in America.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're CEO and co-publisher of Immigrant magazine. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Oh yeah, my job has been like how do you call it? The bricklayer. The bricklayer of the Immigrant magazine, in that Pamela gets to dream crazy and think crazy. And since she's so passionate about her intention to heal the world, I get to carry the grunt and get to figure out how to package this thing into a project and also convert it into a business that would turn around and impact immigrants and other people of the universe.
I'm very grateful. Are you grumbling though?
No, I'm not. I'm very happy. I'm happy with the package. I'm happy with the package so far.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your philosophy of success and living a fulfilling life, because one of our panelists touched on that and I love that. I want to hear yours.
I think from my deep enlightenment now, as straying towards becoming a student of yoga.
A guru?
No, not a guru, more a mystic, I would say. I would say that your success is in your intention.
Okay.
If you have the right intention, and when I mean intention, I mean really deep intention. Your intention, what do you intend for your life? If you pursue that journey of executing your intent, and that journey goes well, you are successful. For some, it means many different things. For some, it's spiritual. For some, it's material acquisitions. For some, it's social status. For some, it's having a happy marriage. For some, it's having a happy career. So there's so many variants of it, and it just depends on whomever. But the most important thing, your intent. Success to me is internal. If you are internally happy, doing whatever you're doing and going somewhere, whereas it would impact the world the right way, you are successful.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Last question for you, Charles. For the men, because our topic today was about the intricacies and dynamics of living a married life out here in the United States.
Yeah.
What can you share with the men out there about being head of a family, what they need to know, especially coming from immigrant cultures where most of us are from patriarchal societies?
I think we men coming, me, I'm a child of the 60s, I would say, coming from that generation, we had some sort of male dominance in the household. I think we should start tearing down that ego and start understanding it's time for us to start looking at the female gender in the home as a partner more than an issue of a superiority or inferiority. I think that is a fake notion. I think even some religions propel that, which is absolutely wrong in my opinion. I think religions have done some great damage into marriages by preaching maybe male superiority or male superiority.
And cultures too.
And cultures as well, because religions are also cultures in a way.
True.
So it's time we start toning it down and start looking at our spouses as partners and friends and someone you partner with to build a family. And respect is mutual, not one way, it's mutual. And that a woman being successful in your home doesn't take anything from you, just as you being a successful man doesn't take anything away from you as well. So it's all about you being independently successful at what you do and then collaborating as a team.
You answered that correctly. I think you redeemed yourself on so many levels.
Okay.
So, last word for immigrants out there about what it takes to be successful.
Oh, what it takes to be successful, in my opinion, is having a pure re-examination of your inner self, trying to find out who you really are, and pursuing who you want to be from your own perspective, not from somebody else's. So if you're a musician, you want to be a good musician, do great music. If you're an artist, make great music. If you want to be a medical doctor or an actor, be the best at what you can.
And let's not forget that your music master, Charles.
Oh,
so
yes.
He's going to bring you the best music today.
I was actually born to attract great music and share with the universe.
And that was Music Master Charles in his own words.
Yes,
Thank you for sharing your thoughts and ideas, Master Charles. We certainly learn every day, and I'm sure we all learn something. This is Impact. I'm your host, Pamela Anchang, KPFK 90.7 FM. We've come to the end of our show, Impact. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, TIMTV, Voice of Immigrants in America. See you next time on Impact.